Let's go.
Merci beaucoup pour votre service. Merci beaucoup. You guys are keeping our city clean. Much, much appreciated.
We try.
Thank you. God bless you. Hey family, good morning. It's morning time here, and I'm at the shopping center before the stores open up because I just finished coming back from my sister's place, my biological sister, and did some babysitting last night. So I'm a little bit early for work, so I decided to stop in the shopping center, pick up a couple of things from the dollar store, which will open up in about 10 minutes, and then I will head to work. I have a little bit of office cleaning to do later on, but I was thinking that I wanted to get some tablecloths for the office. We are in spring. Just get out some of the winter decor and put some spring love up in there. And it is quite early. I got up very early this morning because I couldn't sleep. And now I'm just doing hey, thank you for keeping our shopping center clean. Thank you. Thank you for the cleaning. Thank you. Giving us a good public service. Appreciate it. Yes. 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 I'm going to stop in the pharmacy and see if I can grab up any specials. I don't need a lot because I don't wear makeup, I don't wear jewelry, but I'll see if they've got some lotion on sale, see if they've got some body wash on sale, some deodorant, since I'm here already. And the dollar store is not open yet. So, and this is why I came. I came to get in there to get a couple of decorations for the office I'm about to clean. So what I'll do is I'll check things out at the pharmacy and see what I can find. Fam and friends, I'm at the office now, came back from the dollar store, and I want to tell you what happened. When I was inside the dollar store, wouldn't you know, my battery died. Just there. I was like, what? I was supposed to charge my phone last night before I fell asleep. I thought my phone was at about 70%. So now I'm about to fall asleep and it hit me. You have to charge your phone. Make it 100%. And I didn't, because I thought, oh, 70%, that's not so bad. But my phone, in fact, was about 20% when I got up and I left for work. So I looked at it and I said, I've only got 20%. So I started to vlog in the mall dollar store and it went down to 5%. Before you know it, I couldn't even turn my phone on. So I'll tell you why that's not wise. Anything can happen the next day without charging the phone. If I'm not charging my phone at night, I could be stuck on the train, in the metro system, in a tunnel. I could be there for hours, and just having a dead phone won't do me no justice. So I need to always have 100% battery the night before I go to work, in case a family member calls in case of an emergency, or I have to make an emergency call. Was not a smart thing to do. So I couldn't finish vlogging at the dollar store, and I was a little mad at myself for that. But lesson learned, I will from now on make sure I charge my phone at nighttime, at all times. I'm sipping on some hot water here, and I sip on hot water often. Learned this from Sister Kim. I probably mentioned that a few times on the video. And I might sound like a broken record at times, but bear with me. I have a hard time talking on these videos when I'm alone. So I'm searching for something to say. I want to sound interesting. So just bear with me. I'm not like Sister Kim, where she can put the camera on and it just flows. She's just natural. I don't have that. Sometimes I don't even turn the camera on and I think, what am I going to vlog? What am I going to say? What am I going to do? And it goes on and on and on and on. But I had some office cleaning to do. And I said, you know what? I have office cleaning to do. Why don't I just invite the family in to the office cleaning that I'm going to do and just make a video out of that? So sweet and so simple. Because when you're with me in my video and you leave me a comment, it really does encourage me, and I greatly appreciate it, fam. So I did get a couple of things at the dollar store. I'll show you the room. It's really just to make this room have a little bit of a warmer atmosphere, because this room never gets decorated. The people here don't have that kind of interest. The people that work here don't have that kind of interest to do anything to this room. They come in, they do their office work, and then they leave. There's a few activities here, there's some workshops here, but every time I'm here, I'm looking around, I'm like, you know, it could have a little bit of something, a little something here. And I'm not sure how long this organization will be around, but if they are continuing to carry on throughout the year, I'm eventually going to ask if we can put some things on the wall, like buy some pictures or things like that. So I got a few things at the dollar store, but I paid for that out of my own pocket, because they're not interested right now in buying those things, because they're not sure if the organization, in fact, will stick around. So it's in transition right now. There's a lot of board meetings, people talking, exchanging words back and forth, and they're just going to see what's happened. But in the meantime, I said it's not going to hurt for me to spend a few little dollars, just see what I could pick up at the dollar store. We're having an activity on this week, just to kind of, you know, liven it up a little bit. Just give it a little something. You've seen this room before in other videos. This is the office of the gang I talk about on videos. This is where we come to do workshops, activities, play games, eat. So this is the main office, and it has no warmth to it. Sister Kim has been here on several occasions, and because Sister Kim loves to decorate so much, she definitely had something to say. And she said, you got to talk to some people to do something in this office. This is the big wall with nothing on it. I mean, every time I look at this wall, I'm like, this just needs a lot of help. And as I mentioned before, in a few months from now, when I see there are more answers on if the organization plans on surviving, then I will bring up the topic on what we can do in this office to give it a little bit more life than what it has. And here is where I do a little decorating. This was the winter look. And I put up a snowflake, little bit of berries with the acorns, give it like a little snow effect. And the little white birdie, a drawing. And that was mixed in with some fake plants. So I don't celebrate Christmas, so there was no Santa and Christmas tree that you won't see on these videos. I don't decorate like that. So I just mixed in some like plants, and I thought, you know what, that's a little different. That's a little different because I used to decorate for Christmas, but this time it went from green plant to little acorn, and I gave it like a summer winter look. And it worked. It was fine, you know. It did warm up the atmosphere a little bit. So Sister Kim did this. She just has a way to do things. This with decorating, I would have never thought of that. She put the plant, brought it up, taped it in the middle, and it just stands on the windowsill. And I thought that looked so good. One of them fell, and I'm going to pick it up a little bit later. And you know, there's a nice scenery here because the building across looks pretty good. And then you got the road over here. That's the parking lot. But the building gives this window a little bit of a look. I always like the building across, so it has a little look. But the window seal, it's not winter anymore. I'm going to be taking off the snowflake and trying to give it a little spring look. Goodbye, winter. All right, I'm going to wipe the window seal. It's full of lots of dust, so I'm going to clean that down first. So what I got from the dollar store was I got these to go along the windowsill. And I got tablecloths to put on, not all the tables, but just a couple of them. They don't want tablecloths on all the tables because they do a lot of writing and office work, but I put 2 on a table to give it a little something. And I got a box of Kleenex. I liked the decoration on box of Kleenex. And, you know, somebody may need to use it. That, oh, paper towel and coffee cups. These are cute. They were like $3. Flower garland, yeah. So I'm gonna put these along the windowsill. That should pep up a spring look. So I'll start with the grass. I think the grass this time I'll put in this corner. That used to belong to Sister Kim, so she donated it to the organization to help out. And I'll put the other flowers in that corner. Like that. What else have I got here? Oh yeah, these little flowers. I'll put those here. And then I got this one. I'll put here also. Hide that. It's not decorative. Just put that there in the back. We don't really use the blinds. I mean, they're up there and they stay up there. So I don't like to look at cords hanging around. Just put them, tuck them in, tuck them away. All right. That looks okay. We got another plant here. We'll put that one there. And let's see. This is for all year round. Nothing wrong with being thankful. So I cut the price tags off. And now I'll just untangle them. All right, that's one. Okay, 2 and 3. All right, these are untangled. So I will, now I know the gang will be happy to see this because it's always nice to welcome the spring. Not everybody welcomes the winter, but welcoming the spring seems to be an easy thing to do. These are a little bit floppy, but what I can do is tape it. I can tape it. That's what I'm going to do. Tape it. I'm just going to tape it so that it stays in place a little. The tape also controls how the flowers and the leaves are going to be laid out, so that's working out. I decided to move this one back on the other side and put this one back where it was originally. All right. Now I'll put a picture up here. Got some painted pictures, some art pictures that some of the members did. And I'll put these up too. It'll add a little color. Well, that is it for this little scenery. This is about it. It does look a little better. It looks lighter. And it just gives a little ambiance when the gang does come. So that looks more like spring. So I'm just going to set up this table with the cups for water, cups for coffee. Because when I work here, I'm usually serving coffee, you know, some cookies, little light snacks while they do their workshops. And their workshops involve, you know, looking for a job. A lot of people with disabilities are trying to find work, home, apartments that are accessible, looking for jobs. And that's what this organization does. It helps the members be able to get on their feet and become independent with their disability. Right. Okay, so I don't really like serving plastic cups, but I put them there because some people like using them. Either way, there's a choice here. And when I am serving, I like to give them a mug or a glass. This here belonged to Sister Kim, and it's a cute little faux fireplace. Really small, but really cute. Turn it on, and you got a little fireplace. She just didn't want to keep it during the move. She decided to give it away. So I took it upon myself to bring it here because, as I stated before, this place needs help. And whatever little decorations I can come across that I can bring here that will help out, I do. This is a plate that was made by one of the members during an activity, and they did some painting on ceramic plates. It's really cute. So I used that to hold the napkins. I just set them like that. Now this is missing something because it's just so dull in color. So I brought these from my home because I have tons of flowers and I didn't need the extra fake flowers. So I brought these to help out also. And what I'm going to do is just put them behind like this. All right, that will look a little better. I'm going to adjust it. Let me just see how I can adjust that where it will stay. So there's a little loop here. Let's see if I can get it in. No. All right. And I'll tape it to the wall. So that looks better. It looks different. A fireplace with flowers. Faux fireplace. All right, that looks better. Now I think the little bird will look nice here. Yeah, that works. Just have to fix the flowers a little bit. All right. Okay, I think that looks cute. I put the other plant that fell down before up here. So the three of them are all up, giving it like a little flower theme. This picture is also very soft, so I'm going to put this one up here. I think that would look good. So it has to tilt like this. All right, that looks good. So that little corner is done. And along here is done. So I think it gives it a nice little spring look. And I know when the members come, they will appreciate it. Now I'm gonna put back all the coffee drinks. I use trays for everything because sometimes people are making themselves coffee or tea and they spill it everywhere. So I just try to avoid a big mess. Just put a tray. You're spilling something, perfectly fine. For the tablecloth, I thought it would look nice. I really do like this color though. I like blue. I double them up so they don't slip off. Yes, this is a nice spring look. See, all of this is from tape. They used to tape the tables together. Now that the tape is off, this is hard to come off and it doesn't look good. But I do what I can just to make it look a little decent. This is in case anybody comes in with a cough. We got masks already ready, the gloves. And of course, always sanitizer, especially in groups. Very, very handy to have. This back. Now I just have to sweep, mop that room, and I am finished, ready to head home. right, the room is nice and clean. I dusted around the window seals. I cleaned all the coffee cups and mugs. Everything is clean. It looks a little fresher, so the gang will enjoy when they come. So a little decor for my eyes, and I kept it plain in the middle for those who do the office work at the table. And I've seen some people do some office work on the tablecloth and they didn't like it. It annoys them. So I put one tablecloth on each side and I kept the middle for the people who do the office work. Thank you for tuning into the video, friends and family. I am all done. I'm so glad I'm done. I can't wait to go home and just have something to eat and relax. I'm gonna upload the video before I go. So thank you for sticking with me through this video. And I hope that you did enjoy it. Just a little bit of cleaning and some decor. I wasn't getting too perfect. Usually I mop the floor 2 to 3 times, but you know what? It might rain this week and they're gonna be dirty very quickly. Not everybody walks in here and takes off their boots. Some people are in a wheelchair, they can't help it. You know, they're gonna come in with the wheelchair and the floors are gonna get dirty very quickly, like in 20 minutes, as if I didn't do anything. Not 20 minutes today, but 20 minutes throughout the week when they arrive. And so I just mop them once, give it a basic cleaning, and then wait for them to get dirty again. And then in a few weeks, I'll do it all over again. But in any way, I do enjoy it. I enjoy the cleaning and the decor. I like organizing. I like doing all these things. And our channel is based on all that real stuff. I have some projects going on at Sister Kim's house that I'll be very excited to vlog. And if you're new to our channel, this is what we do. We do cleaning, cooking, we shop. We just do our daily lives. Nothing's rehearsed. We're very natural women. We are faith-based women and in the Lord Jesus Christ. And this is as real as it gets. I'm not very big on conversations or talking on YouTube, but I am pushing through. I've been loading up once a week, trying to be consistent with that, and God willing, and God is always willing. How about this? Bonnie willing and consistent, I'll be loading up more videos than this. So I just, like Sister Kim, she always pushes me through these videos and says, you know, don't forget to upload your short, just be consistent, practice makes perfect, you know. And it's not about being perfect, but it's just about being consistent and caring about the viewers, thinking about viewers who enjoy these videos, thinking about getting on here and just, you know, being part of it, being part of your life, and you're a part of mine when you're leaving a comment and it's always encouraging and you're watching the video. So I really thank you for subscribing. I thank you for your comments. If you're new to the channel again, don't forget to subscribe. Please leave us a comment. You can even say where you're watching from. I'm always curious to know where people are watching from. There are 388 subscribers, and you're not all from Canada or the United States, so somebody's from somewhere else. So I'm curious to know where you're from. And that's about it, family and friends. So again, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.